Good morning, everybody. And I do want to get a card for this morning. Right. This is this morning's card. Now, this is a DNA activation card, and what you're doing is you are activating an additional strand of DNA, which helps you. Just take it in. Let that DNA strand, this symbol, move around through your body. And many times in the past, we have reminded you that there is a space between your crown chakra and your eighth chakra, about 12 inches above your head. And you can slide things into that space. Ooh, and that goes in right into my low belly. Yeah, right into the low belly. Well below the belly button, about 3 inches below the belly button, just above the pubic bone. And I'm just moving it around the body because it tends to settle that way. I'm feeling it strongly in the crown of my head, almost like a headache. This card is remembering. And it's kind of fuzzy on Zoom and distant on, here we go, Facebook. Probably backwards for you Facebookers. Let's see. Anyway, let's read it. This activation awakens memories of your divinity from the point of soul differentiation, restoring your I am presence. This activation awakens memories of your divinity from the point of soul differentiation, restoring your I am presence. Well, no wonder. It's a little challenging to acquire or to bring that in and to accept that as what we're getting this morning. All right. First off, they're telling me to tell you I love you very much, and I thank you for being here. It is my purpose to be doing these things and to let you know about your divinity and reconnect with your soul, because you are that. We are that. I asked the guides to point me to a part in my book, Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness, an Akashic Records Guide to Living a Fulfilled Life. This is my copy. It's marked up all like crazy on the inside. No one, no acres here. Good morning. How are you, Shug? So I'm going to read you just a little piece of this book. The spiritual heart contains the potential to be developed into a highly complex and erudite receiver, transponder, and communication device. The spiritual heart transposes energetic information into language, visions, and sensations, fulfilling the requirements for channeling. That is the technical explanation of what happens when you channel. Messages of any worth always contain a core carrier frequency of love. This is the benchmark of quality, of universality, and the value of messages that reach beyond the world of form and the limits of time. The message stands the test of time, generations of time, It is carried upon or woven into the core frequencies of love and is the center frequency of this missive. Activating your spiritual heart is a soul level activity which amplifies the messages you receive, whether as intuition, channeling, or from your Akashic records. The spiritual heart mixes with your soul's light and consciousness, connecting you with the divine. Activating your spiritual heart makes it safe for the personality, your human self, to receive and transmit channeled information and energy built into the experience of the spiritual heart is the establishment of trust. Trust is the human receiver's capability. Trust in the human receiver's capability. Trust in the entity transmitting the message. Trust in the accuracy, quality, and usefulness of the information being transmitted. And I light the candles as a symbol of us lighting and connecting with that spark of light within ourselves, which is our connection with the divine. So close your eyes and begin remembering. Use this symbol of the card that we received today to remember the spark of light deep within you that is your doorway to the divine, that is your contact point with the divine, wherever that spark of light is. My guides call it the permanent atom of light. And if you focus on that permanent atom of light, bringing all your points of attention into that light, all those tentacles of attention that are out monitoring everything, worrying about danger and disease and lack, bring all those points of attention into the inside of yourself, into that spark of light. There you go. Good. Find if the spark of light, the permanent atom of light, begins to turn very gently. Allow this light to become bigger and bigger in your focus. And today, the permanent atom of light is activating each one of your chakras into a mirror of itself. Normally, we see the chakras as colored, but today it is the same as your permanent atom of light. Each of the chakras is like a permanent atom of light in its normal place. The base of the spine, down near the genitals, in between the hip bones, the pelvic cavity for the second chakra, a few inches below the breastbone for the third chakra, the center of the chest for the heart chakra, the throat for the fifth chakra, the center of the forehead for the sixth chakra, and the crown of the head for the seventh chakra. And if you travel all the way up into the eighth chakra, the soul chakra, about a foot above your head, you'll see that the light of your soul is being cast around you in a cone-like shape, creating a safe circumference of light around you. Even a bubble of light. And if you see the bubble or you experience the bubble, have a sense of the bubble of light that your soul is casting around you, you may find that it has some very soft rainbow prismatic colors to it. And these are representations of your light. This is how you know it is you. This is your light. The qualities that you contain as a soul, as a point of light, as a point of consciousness, ever expandable, ever changeable, ever movable. And you feel the light as it is working in and through your body. And the light this beautiful, this exquisite, this finely attuned vibrational light is the you, the divine created. When he, she, or it created you as a point of consciousness. The divine knew exactly what he, she, or it was doing. And as a point of light, a point of consciousness, as your soul, you are a unique representation of the divine. A unique representation of aspects of the divine, features, qualities, abilities, all aligned with your soul's purposes, your soul's plan for you in this and all of your past, parallel, and future lives. And even if you are just becoming acquainted with, quote unquote, the light, your spark of divinity, your permanent atom of light, your chakras, your soul itself, notice the sense of familiarity, the sense of belonging you have with this light. You can trust it. You can take it into your heart. You can let this light expand or contract in the way that is most fitting for you. You are this light. You are you within the divine. The divine is within you because of this light that she, in my world, created you with. There you go. Get a sense of that light that she used to create you, to structure your consciousness, your personality, your qualities, your character, your tendencies, your abilities. The divine is within. And for all these years, since I have been channeling since 1988, my guides have always directed me to pay attention to the light, to pay attention to what the energy is doing. That is your inner self, and it is your doorway to the divine that you are. Light. The spark, the glimmering, the radiance, the flow, the glow, the sparkles, the shimmer. This is you. As you are. This is the you. The divine sees, knows, encompasses, embraces. Even with what you might think of as your personality's character defects or the things that you are working on so diligently. The divine sees you, knows you as one of its perfect creations. And you belong in the beingness of your soul, your light, and the divine. The divine speaks to you, contacts you through this inner light. The divine reasserts her presence. Inside you as that point of light that you are. That can be as big as you want, as much of a carrier for your consciousness as you want. You are not a mistake. The divine does not make mistakes. You are exactly what she had in mind when she created you. And she continues to flow life force energy into you and your consciousness endlessly. The divine continues to make abundance, resources, avenues of opportunity, everything that you need. The divine places in your path at exactly the right time. And you now trust absolutely in this divine. This light has not shrunk, it has not been broken, it has not been chipped, confiscated, borrowed, ripped, torn, contaminated. It is not any of that. It is as it is supposed to be, always, eternally. That point of light that you know as you and you know as the divine itself. Throughout this day, tap into this point of light within, the divine within, the light that you are, the light of the divine that you encompass and represent, and that you have the glorious opportunity and privilege to be as you. The divine never asked you to be anything other than you, what and who you are. The qualities, the characteristics, the colors, the radiations, the vibrations, the consciousness that you are what the divine created, and you remember this throughout the day. Everything that is you is contained within this permanent atom of light, within the light of your soul. It is in you and cannot be removed. And you, through this light, are in complete and total contact with the divine. Let that light seep into the upper neck, the shoulders, the spine, You can lean into this light. You can experience it. Perhaps it is pulsing and expanding and shifting and morphing in your inner screen, on your inner screen, the insides of your eyelids. And the light is pulsing in you, all around your body, in all of the moving parts, the elbows, all the joints of the fingers and the hands, the wrists, the shoulders, every intersection of vertebrae and spine. Light is working to loosen and relax all these parts. The light is spiritual food, spiritual nutrition. It is oxygen delivered in the bloodstream. It is in every cell of your body. And your body recognizes this light. And celebrates it with you. And honors the divine within you that you are. Now, condense this light into the soul chakra above your head, the 8th chakra. Condense this light into the crown chakra. Condense this light into the 6th chakra. Condense this light into the throat chakra. Condense this light into your heart chakra and hold it close to you. Precious. Condense the light into your 3rd chakra and the upper abdomen. Condense this light into the 2nd chakra below the navel. And condense this light into the 1st chakra, the tailbone, and including the genitals. For this is your precious light, and it exists within you in its completeness all the time, everywhere, in its entirety. And so it is. Thank you for meditating with me this morning. Thank you for bringing yourself to this event. Thank you for bringing your light. Thank you for being with me. We're on this trip together. We're taking each other up. We're playing in the light together. It gets mighty serious, doesn't it? That spiritual path that stirs. We gotta have fun. but we remember our divinity. I'm going to read this one more time. Remembering. This activation awakens memories of your divinity from the point of soul differentiation, restoring your I am presence. And so it is. And if you want more, come to the 9 o'clock live on Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness group page. If you're not a member, you got to sign up, but we'll let you in. And I'll go there after this and go see if people are waiting to become members. It's free, it's just to create a group that's dedicated to bringing forth soul consciousness. That's what I'm up to, unifying humans with their soul and hence with the divine. We are all one and we're all on the same mission. All right. You're the best. Thank you. Bye now.